Warning, due to adult subject matter and strong graphic language, the Adrian Lozano show could be deemed offensive for any and all persons. You have been warned. Now enjoy the Adrian Lozano show.
Adrian Lozano show, where we meet telephone, the place to call your own. The facts are still unknown. It's the Adrian Lozano show.
Greetings and salutations, wonderful listener of the Adrian Lozano show. This is your friendly neighborhood robot voice representing the unfriendly Adrian Lozano. If this is your first time listening to the show, then let me fill you in. The host of the show thinks he's very funny. In reality, he's actually very strange and knows way too much about movies and music. Okay, so now you're all caught up. Enjoy the show.
Hello. This is your friendly neighborhood Adrian Lozano coming at you and tripping out on what I'm looking at. It's my voice I'm looking at. Oh my goodness. Oh well, I'm naturally loud. I was born that way. I'm here with a special guest, Tony. Say hello.
Hello.
All right, and what we're going to do here is, if you've got a copy of the Labyrinth, you bust out that fucking laser disc right now. Go to the garage, right there next to the Christmas tree. You can have your laser disc player. You can go ahead and pull that out. Don't forget the wires. The wires are underneath the Christmas tree. Once you get the wires out, you're going to hook it up. You know how to hook it up. Let's go through that. Get yourselves lined up. We're going to be watching, I should have told you what movie to look for. The Labyrinth. That's right. That's the movie. You're like, I grabbed my laser disc player, but I don't know what laser disc to grab. It's The Labyrinth, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're like us, you are very, very upset with the fact that there isn't a commentary right now. So we're going to give you one. And you want to go ahead and get yourself ready. We are going to line up and make sure that we are at, what is it? We're a horse galloping. And it's going to grow wings, like all horses. Shit, let's see here. Whoa. Where's that? All right, so we are at 13 seconds in. TriStar logo just popped up. If everybody's ready to hit play, play it up. Meow. We're at 0.0020, 21, 22. Henson Association Production, Jim Henson Film, a Jim Henson Film. I like Jim Henson very much. I think that every Jim Henson creation has so far been one of those things that lingers on throughout time.
I agree.
David Bowie!
The owl.
I think about, what's the other owl's name? Bubo from Clash of the Titans. That mechanical owl?
Yes.
That mechanical owl is awesome.
Here we go.
Way better than The Maze, you know?
Yeah. Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Owl.
A lot of bubbles in this.
Yeah.
One. And a lot of owl throwing. I feel like every time that owl, when that owl busts into Jennifer Connelly's room, it's just him throwing it.
Yep.
It's just, Jareth, what are you doing throwing that owl everywhere?
I have to say, I have mad respect for all the crystal balls that we're going to now see because we now know how hard it was.
Cringeworthy.
It was very hard to watch how they did that.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
But props to that man who did not give up.
He said, just do it. Just do it digitally. Just do it digitally. God damn it. In tears. Yeah, it was... David Bowie was a good sport about it, but unfortunately, the man who was a professional juggler
was not a good sport about it. He was
an
angry man.
He was very upset. And I guess with every right to be. I mean, he was having to work in difficult conditions.
Blind. Fucking rich. Not being able to see his hands.
It's like, I kind of need to see my fucking hands.
Yeah.
Do you, though? Do you? Say, yes, I do. Here's another thing that's gone that really isn't around anymore is the whole, like, opening credit sequence.
I agree.
That's something that I feel like people have gotten away from because it's got to hurry up and start. And I feel like now if I wasn't using a device to record, I'd be on a device.
Yep.
George Lucas! What did you do, Lucas? Nothing for nobody!
He wasn't even in any of the special features. Whatever.
Yeah. But speaking of the special features, I gotta say there was a lot that went into, like, Ludo.
Yes.
And the fact that it was, like, two dudes that made that character really work. And I forget about this scene, the opening, the very beginning, where we first see Connolly. Or Sarah. So she was 14 when this movie was made.
That is insane. And she's doing her little play that she can't remember all the words to.
Yep.
She's so gorgeous and she's so mature for her age, seriously.
Yeah, that was the other thing that everybody had said was that she was so, what was it?
Mature.
Well, yeah, like adult. Like it was like,
yeah, she's like
professional. That's the other thing.
Professional.
Oh, let's see here. There we go. Got the captions on, folks.
I really questioned myself. I wonder if that book exists.
Ooh.
Right? It's called The Labyrinth and it's supposed to be a play.
That's right. That's right. I don't know. I think about it like the book from The Princess Bride where it's like, remember, it's like a really horrible like story. Yes. The grandpa's just like going through and like giving the, like, I wonder if there's like, I don't know. I want to hear more about these mythological books. Like what's the other one from Donnie Darko?
Oh yeah.
The History of Time Travel, something like that.
Uh-huh.
Like I wanted just a library of
also,
fake books.
Yeah, and then from Beetlejuice. You got to include that book. The Afterlife.
Yeah, How to Deal with the Living.
Yep.
Yeah, that is another good book. That should be an episode. Well, I wanted to do a recipe episode. I recently told my listeners that I want to do a recipe episode.
That's
where
exciting.
It's all the DVD special features. Robert Rodriguez is going to be like most of that fucking list because he includes that. Oh no, we've been found out.
All the other fun thing about that is if you pick a few recipes, we can definitely taste test what they're like because someone over here knows how to bake.
That is true, and it's my cat.
No, okay.
That poor dog. No, not the dog. It's pouring.
Oh. And I love how the scene at the very beginning, she's taking the dog to the side. She walks in and she's not even wet anymore. See? She's dry. Barely wet.
She's moist.
Nah.
That felt a little weird saying that.
Especially because we know how old she is, of course.
Okay, look, anyway, all things aside, this is still a really interesting scene because you see the dynamic between her and her mom.
Stepmom.
Well, that's right.
Yep. And we meet Toby for the first time.
Toby.
Which, interesting fact, played by twins. And their names were really Toby. One of their names was really Toby. And
the one that was really named Toby grew up to be makeup effects puppeteer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a puppeteer now. So, we're sorry, Toby.
Now we're getting to kind of see a glimpse of all the things that is going to go on in the labyrinth, but as stuffed creatures.
Yeah, we're seeing basically what...
You see the labyrinth right there, right?
The maze itself, yes.
Yeah.
You call it corn. We call it labyrinth. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh, it's been such a long time since I've realized that I forgot her mom was in a play like that. That's where she got it from. That almost looks like Christopher Walken in the corner. I doubt it is, but it really did look like him just for a split second.
Oh, we got our first live call. It does look like a little girl's.
For sure.
Like, I guess what a room would be.
Is that Winnie the Pooh?
The Pooh. Are you the Pooh? ow. And ow.
And now he's a crying baby.
And ow.
No ow yet. She has to tell Toby the story.
And ow.
Nope, we're going. She's
He's
telling
practicing.
Toby the story. And Toby's still crying. She's not helping the baby at all. That actually makes me upset.
Jennifer Connelly, you know better.
Help
Come
the
on
baby.
now.
Pick the baby up. Don't be mean. You can't help
Throw
it.
things at the baby.
Toss
Soft
him in
things.
the air.
Soft things.
Toss
Soft.
him in the air like the Goblin King does.
Yeah,
later.
carelessly toss him.
Toss him.
Where did she get a hat from?
Toby. Yeah, but where did it come from? You're correct. And we get to see our first glimpse of the puppets.
That's right.
I really enjoyed the way he did the goblins. They're really creepy and cool looking. And she's telling a little bit of story. And you see all
And
the
you see more goblins waking up. Yeah, there's something about these puppets. It's really
intriguing.
well. It's something more than what you get out of seeing a digital animated creature.
I agree.
My cat also agrees, but we won't let him in.
I also love her outfit. If you've noticed, like she's got the big old arms, like she's
She's got
kind
like
of
pirate arms.
almost like no in the Shakespearean time.
I was totally thinking of like in this pirate sense, like in
I
the
guess so, yeah,
the puffy
yeah.
shirt kind of.
But it also reminds me of William Shakespeare.
Ah, yes, he did wear a puffy
They
shirt
did,
as well.
yes.
They puffed up them shirts.
Look at the goblins.
Yeah, they really take on a different kind of life. The fact that they're really tangible.
Yes, they're 3D, like, and they're not digital. It's incredible to look at.
And ow.
So close to the owl, folks. So close, but not there.
But not there. Close but wrong.
Oh, he's still crying.
And he has every right to cry. He's being manhandled.
Yeah, he is.
Or, I guess, girl-handled,
Manhandled might be the right word.
I suppose.
Oh, do you see a little bit of red laser in their eye? That's pretty awesome.
That's how you know they're evil.
Yeah. But now there's no red. Boy agrees.
Boy agrees. Boy's like, why won't I come in there?
No one just lays the child down that fiercely and walks away. That's not nice.
No one except Jennifer Connelly.
Oh.
Am I right? Woo! Go, Jen Con.
No.
Go! Alright,
And
so
now she makes her wish. Here we go.
at 10 minutes in right now, folks. 10 minutes in. Uh-oh.
And are you ready? Your line's about to come into effect. Here we go.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Grab the bird. Grab it. Get ready. Don't drop the crystal balls, Jareth. Don't drop them. And come on. Any day now. Toby.
You know he's not all right. You know he's gone. Lights don't work.
Lights never work. And
Here we go.
ow!
No.
Son of a bitch. And ow!
Not yet.
Damn it,
So
ow!
close. You better be able to tell the marker when that owl pops in. That's all I
Oh,
got to say.
shit. Ow! Okay.
Baby goblin.
Baby goblin.
No, it's not even a goblin. It's a little creature. That's not a goblin. Well, I guess it's
That's not a goblin.
technically a
You
goblin.
call that a
But
goblin?
it's furry. Here we go.
Ow!
Not yet.
Hoo, hoo, hoo. Right, yeah. Ow!
Ow! Here we go.
Goblin, goblin,
Goblin.
goblin.
See? Fluffy goblin.
I feel like my cats would have a field day with those goblins.
Yeah. They have a field day with that owl.
And ow! Come on, bust through there. There we go.
Yeah.
Bam! Woo! Fucking it up old school. Starts tearing at Sarah, clawing at her face.
You know she must have got hurt at some point.
Yeah.
Because, like, he attacked her.
There was an owl attacking Sarah.
Seriously. Who turns into David Bowie. I mean Jareth, excuse me.
David Jareth.
It is David Bowie.
As Ziggy Stardust.
Here we go. Oh, it's so hard to watch this scene now knowing how hard it was for...
Whatever his name was.
For the juggler.
It's okay. He'll go down in history as that guy from the Labyrinth movie, but not David Bowie. Oh my gosh. I feel like...
So striking.
Yeah, I feel like there's a supernatural element to him. When you look at him here, it's... Oh, shit.
Here we go.
Oh. God, this is hard to watch.
I know, because we watched him drop it so many times.
Oh. Ow! The guy drops the fucking ball. Damn it, Al! Why?
That is the one thing that they did not show in the special features. They talked about using live animals, and they showed chickens, which I don't remember. But they didn't show the owl.
They're in one shot.
Right, and
they're
the owl
in one
did
shot.
way more.
Now it's a snake.
They didn't talk about the snake either.
That had to have been a live animal, and David Bowie probably just like bit into it and ate it.
Ugh.
He's like, I'm hungry. What the hell, Sarah? It's a damn scarf.
Ah, they're so cool looking.
Yeah, my cats would tear them apart.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like, there's just foam on the inside. My cats would just keep going.
Sprinkle a little bit of catnip in there.
Oh my god, why was I made with catnip inside me? It's like, because we're evil. Oh shit.
There we go.
Looks like a villa on the countryside of Italy. Like, which side? The side with the country on it. It's a country itself. Could you turn off your fan, Sarah? No, David Bowie, I won't. I'm reading the captions.
What a pity.
Now he's got the I just got done having sex hair.
Uh-huh. I feel like he's always had that hair.
That's true. He did always look like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those are his real eyebrows, though. I know
Are
that. Well, yeah, because, like, remember, he looked like that. They interviewed him at home, and it's like, I don't even have to look like this, and I already do. It's like, okay, thanks, sir. Can we leave now? So Sarah's mother... Do you think there should be a prequel with Sarah's mother? I guess maybe an interquel? Because, like, we've already got the Jareth story.
Not enough of the Jareth story, in my opinion.
Well, no. I mean, but, like, that comic that we had seen.
Yes. I would love to, like, review that book. That's a... Save your money, folks, and pay $50 for a book, because there's 3 of them, right? That's how much they were? There's 3? Yeah.
Big, fully illustrated books.
They were beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, and Hoggle was a chick.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. And Jennifer Connelly was very courteous to her.
Yep.
In the couple scenes that we saw.
She was not a jerk.
Definitely, like you said, she acted more like an adult instead
A
of a child.
yeah.
And it's funny because I don't know if you agree with it or not, but some scenes she looks more grown up, and other scenes she definitely looks like a child.
Yes and yes.
Like, it just really varies. Sometimes she definitely looks like a child. Like, there, she looks like a child, but, like, we were watching her earlier, and I was like, I did not get child vibe off of her. I got more like a teenager.
Yeah, it's like...
Because I think being 14, you're still a child.
Well, very much so. You gotta get an hourly wage and an hourly wage if you're a teenager.
I wonder how much money she made off of this movie.
I mean, she started off as child modeling. She like Brooke Shields that shit. Was it Brooke Shields?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brooke Shields. She Brooke Shields that shit. She like child modeled her way up into fucking acting, and then has been a star ever since. I really like her in the Hulk. She's in Ang Lee's Hulk with Eric Bana. And what else was she in? That was Requiem for a Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's badass in that. And then Dark Water was also pretty good. I think that was like an Asian remake.
Yes. I think the cool thing is that she kind of gets to... She always, like, she's very picky. Like, she wasn't one of those actors who just, like, kept getting her face out there, you know what I mean? Like,
The House of Sand and Fog.
And she definitely was like, oh, this seems interesting. I'll definitely do this one. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it wasn't all about...
That movie was an interesting one. That one was her fighting with Ben Kingsley over a house. That was a weird one. But you mean like she wasn't shooting after fame? Like she wasn't trying
Exactly. I didn't feel like she was shooting after fame. Like she didn't continuously keep throwing herself into just random movies to keep herself as a household name.
Yeah.
Like she was definitely like, oh yeah, this is more my jam. This is more something I want to do with this version. I want to do that version.
Do you feel like Melissa McCarthy's doing that?
I feel like Melissa McCarthy knows her audience, and she knows that if it's something funny, she's there, and she can do it. She recently did a very serious movie, and
wasn't that a Tammy or?
No. Tammy was funny. Also, she did. It was a movie about being in the slums, and it was a very serious movie. And apparently, she did a great job about it. Great job. But I've never can take her serious. So I don't know if I.
She's all like on the verge of tears, and you're like, you're fucking hilarious, dude.
No, I think she was mean in this movie. But
And it was Jim Henson's kid. What's his name? Brian. Brian Henson is the voice of Hoggle.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
I'm so sorry. Stop it. I'm sorry.
For the listeners, I may or may not have. Oh my god, the eyes.
Oh, but the way the eyes were made was amazing. We got to see that too.
So we got an engineer here. We're going to put you to work, engineer. We need you to build these 20 eyes.
This scene, until I saw the special features, really was blown away that it was just a backdrop. Like, they did a great job. No? You knew the whole time, though.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to say anything. I was like, wow, look at that matte painting. Like, no, that matte background, like, it's believable.
Thanks,
like,
yeah.
it's...
All right, folks, we're coming up to one of my favorite parts, and we are going to meet the little blue worm. And I'm so excited.
I wonder if she kept walking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Also, like, scaling. My thing would have been height. Give me height. Like, give me an advantage.
Isn't that what they did, though? Like, they put it at an angle?
Yeah, it's kind of like in a valley.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of in a valley that's, like, uneven because it's hilly. It's like going up the side of a hill.
Yeah.
So you have to start on one side, and then, like, as you're going through it, it's, like, getting different elevations.
Have you ever been through a maze or a labyrinth?
Negative. I have always wanted to go through, like, a corn maze or something like that.
Yeah.
But,
I don't feel like we live in an area where that's really a possibility without driving.
yeah, driving seems like to another state, maybe.
Yeah?
Probably, because I mean, I'm sure there's people that grow corn in Texas, and those people are doing the Lord's work. But they're not going to abide by me running around in there.
Absolutely not. Let's not Jeeper Creepers it.
And, you know, I got my big giant van.
There was cornfields in Jeepers Creepers, and all of them.
Yeah, it's a mandatory thing for that movie.
Yeah.
It's like seeing Jigsaw in the Saw movies.
I really like Jeepers Creepers. Here we go.
There we go. Hello.
Eyeballs and worm.
Eyeballs and worm. Well, there's two sets of eyeballs there, but the other eyeballs aren't moving.
I'm so in love with this little creature.
As far as to get a tattoo. She's going to get a face tattoo of the little blue worm.
I would totally... I did. I wanted to get one at one time. I did not, but I wanted to, yes.
Right on the face.
Not the face. No, right by the eyeball, right here? No.
Right by the eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. It's like a teardrop, but it's just a worm. And it says, hello.
Gross.
Hello.
Come and meet the missus. That would be so awesome to see her kind of like pop herself into his little area.
How? How's he going to do this?
Eyeball. Just like put the eyeball up to it. I don't know.
We're doing an extreme close-up shot of the eyeball.
I don't know. Or it could be like one of those little, it's a labyrinth. It's got all this little magic behind it. You never
she's
know.
like trying to fit.
Yes.
You know, it'd be cool if she was trying to fit her way into there, and then he's like, "Just go around the other door,
Yeah.
the other door," and it says the other door on it. It's like, God damn it! It's like, why did you say something?
See?
Go on,
See?
go on. Yeah, I do like that it's a visual illusion as well, where it's like,
Sure.
you're fucking crazy. Whatever, worm.
Things are not as they always seem. That is so true.
Just like that saying, it is what it is. That's not true. It is what it appears to be. And sometimes it can appear to be something when it's really something else.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible.
But don't go that way.
I said, don't go that way.
The movie could have been over within 30 seconds, guys. Like, right here.
Yeah.
We could have been, 13 minutes in, 14 minutes in, over. 21 minutes in, so sorry.
Yeah, because it'll take her straight to where she needs to be.
Hey!
It's like, you don't want to do
face. Did you see that face?
that. Well, no, because I was too busy making a face.
Oh.
I like to imagine... Did you talk about the worm's face?
No. There was a man's face in one of the rocks.
Oh, no. Well, if you saw that face, folks, call 1-900. We saw that face.
Yay, we're gonna get to see him throw the fake baby!
Dance, baby, dance. They throw him.
Yep. These are just, it's incredible. Like, all these creatures were just handmade for this movie.
Yep, and then they were all ceremoniously burned afterwards. What a cool clock. Those daggers.
Where would they have gone? Like, what did they do with them?
That chicken. Look, there's another shot with the chicken.
Alright, I guess.
You're like, look, the chicken budget was outrageous. The babe with the power.
Other side note, he did the baby voice.
Yeah, because he tried everything, including kicking that baby.
And he's a control freak, by the way.
I think everybody birthday in January is a control freak.
Oh, okay.
Any month that starts with a J.
Oh, I'm in July. Thanks.
Just saying, dear.
Oh.
Dance, baby, dance. Alright, so I've always liked David Bowie, but I really didn't associate him with this movie as much as I associate him with his music. Like, it was not till later on where I saw him in more stuff, like The Man That Fell to Earth, and then what was the other one I was talking about? Oh, The Prestige.
Yes.
Where he's Tesla.
I've not seen that movie, but it sounds like he'd be great at it. It really does.
He's a very, like, it's not much that he's in there, but he's a very, like, distinguished professional gentleman in that one. And it's just like, it's Bowie. It's like, oh my God, Bowie, you look so cool.
And we've seen he cleans up so beautifully.
He does. He cleans up real well. Again,
And
those eyes. Oh, I love this. I love that her marking the ground is waste of time.
Yep.
An absolute waste of time, because she, there we go. She has people working against her. Well, not people, but
Your mother's an aardvark.
well, I mean, I would thank you not to talk about my mother that way.
Oh, no.
But if you want to go there,
I would
fine.
never do that to Diane.
Oh, Diane. She's not even here to defend herself. But she also wanted to say that she's not a fan of the older Jim Henson creations. Like, she's not a Dark Crystal fan. I happen to like the Dark Crystal, but I happen to like the Labyrinth a little bit more.
Yeah. I personally do not like the Dark Crystal, but the Labyrinth is definitely my jam. And there's another one that I'm very nervous to watch. That is a version of Neil Gaiman's. And I love me some Neil Gaiman, but I'm very scared to watch that movie.
That one will just be a review.
Yeah.
What kind of magic spell? Let's see.
I wonder how old he was here.
He was in his 30s.
Oh, yeah, because you said there was, like a 20-something-year age gap between him and Sarah?
Yeah, and, like, she was 14, so he was, like, 31 or 32, something like that. So it was, yeah, because remember, he made it till 70, I think? Who was it that we were just looking up the other day that was, there's somebody who made it to their 90s, and it was, Irving Kershner.
Yeah.
Irving Kershner, the director of The Empire Strikes Back. Oh, so I guess now would be a good time to do movies from the 80s. Look at that baby fly. Wow.
So I picked my top 3 movies, and they ironically were all from the same year.
See, that's why I was saying we could do it by year.
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough favorite 80s movies for that.
I know I do.
I know you do.
But I should be looking up my fucking answers. Which I will. I just might one day. Since this is a commentary track, we're going to leave this recording going. You might hear something happen, folks. I may or may not cough. I may or may not turn my head and cough. I don't know. I can't say. But I definitely going to be watching this movie. Oh, Sarah, you stupid.
What a horrible place. It's not fair. Life's not fair, girlfriend.
There are these people that were 69ing.
Oh. Is that what it is when it's two men? No.
It's just it's what they wrote about in books. Brokeback books.
It's just the position. That's all. Why are we talking about this? This is a kids movie.
Oh yeah. Well, this
No, you know what?
This
No,
commentary is for adults.
This is not a kids movie. I can't see showing this to a child at this age.
Well, let me ask you, what was your age of exposure to this movie?
I was probably 10.
And then you were exposed.
But to me, it was... I didn't see any of, like, the innuendo or any of how kind of, like, aggressively wrong some of the stuff is in this movie. Because I was really still innocent in the factor. But, I mean, nowadays, I can't see a child wanting to sit through this.
It's difficult with a child's attention span.
Yeah.
I say
you have
that.
to be interested in the creatures.
Yes. I gotta say, if I didn't have the love for Jim Henson, and again, like, I love Jim Henson for the dinosaurs. I love Jim Henson for the Muppets. You know, I love Jim Henson for the
Sesame
Labyrinth.
Street.
Oh my God, Sesame Street. So, like, look, it's a big thing. Yeah, because fucking, I mean, we wouldn't have Kermit.
Big Bird.
We wouldn't have, like, there's so much that he's done that I like all his work. You know what I'm saying? And I can't see... I mean, I can see why he didn't stick around and hang out with his family. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was creating things that had never been created before.
For sure.
And it's... I don't know. It's something else that, like, it makes... I'm watching it and appreciating it. But it's like... That's scary. Okay, we've come to a point where I was about to start making sense again, and then I got scared. Oh my God, this is scary. For real, no bullshit. That's even fucking scarier. The fact that the hands start talking and make eyes and make mouths, and they're all holding her. This scene, and then the way they did it too, it was a 40-foot drop.
Yes.
So it's 40 feet of arms.
And she had to have zero fear on her face the whole time down.
And they were whipping her up and down that shit pretty fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's insane. And these are all latex gloves.
Yeah, what did they say? They made over 1,000 of them?
Yeah. Yeah. But they basically took all the latex in the house, like all the latex in the fucking warehouse, like.
And it is all the puppeteers' hands.
Mm-hmm. Everybody who fucking had hands.
I wonder which ones are Jim Henson's hands.
Well, because he was really directing, so I don't know. It's hard to say. Because I think, they show us some scenes where he's like just there and he's like watching. We also recently checked out Ghostbusters special features, and we saw the director in quite a different position than we've seen other directors.
Yeah.
Where he's just like decked out in a suit and not doing a goddamn thing. Which is funny. You know, it's like if you're gonna direct your way. I think I might direct in a suit, but I'll be definitely getting dirty. Like, I'll be crawling around in the suit. Like, I wouldn't, it wouldn't stop me, I guess. Oh, another bubble.
Bubble galore.
Yeah, you can't, like, watch this movie and do shots when you see bubbles, because there's one scene that'll fuck you up. Hoggle!
My favorite scene.
Yeah, that scene will fuck you up.
Yes, it will. It's trippy.
There's a lot of bubbles.
Could you imagine watching that, like, tripping?
You're not, you mean?
You're not. Could you imagine it tripping?
I feel like that's something that this movie would definitely last in your mind a lot longer if you did that, you know? I think so. I think it's one of those things that would definitely be incorporated into, like, the way The Wizard of Oz is incorporated into the Pink Floyd, like how it's those two things really clash together and really make, what do you call it? Really make for... I don't know. It's something special.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's also okay. So this cave background is definitely one of my favorite scenes. It reminds me of Star Trek.
Is it because it has sparkles?
Yes, I love the sparkles in the cave. If the cave walls aren't sparkly, then why are you in there? Hoggle was not only played by a chick, but actually she was the one that did the best out of all the other like puppeteers they tried out, because she's having a head that's controlled by all these servos. And Brian Henson, Jim Henson's kid, is the one doing it. He's doing the voice and controlling the mouth, but it's like there's other people controlling the eyeballs. There's other people controlling the fucking ears, the goddamn, what was it? his nose and his mannerisms, and then his hands. Like she's just wearing big giant gloves that are like when she pulls a finger, it moves the finger on the glove.
Yep.
Like so, she's controlling the hands. The actress is controlling the hands, and it's really like it's trippy. There's a scene where they're running down a hallway. That's I guess that's where you were talking about how Jennifer Connelly was like not being a bitch.
Just think about how intelligent your puppeteers have to be. Like the amount of knowledge that they have to engineering wise. Or I guess they're not puppeteers, they're the creators of the puppets. Are those puppeteers?
I guess they would be. Because if they created it and they're using it. I mean, a puppeteer is anybody who operates a puppet. And then...
But what about the creators?
I believe a creator's called a creator, or Father Geppetto is what we call him. That sounds terrible. He was a priest, Father Geppetto. He's a pedo! But that's this dude's name, isn't it? Geppetto? From,
yes.
Pinocchio.
Yes.
He also had one of them puffy shirts, now that I think about it. Oh, badass. That is so fucking cool.
Look, I didn't notice the glitter like that before. The sparkles, not glitter, sparkles.
Sparkles! Beware. With the eyeballs moving, give me eyeballs moving all the time. I can't wait till I have a painting of myself with the eyeballs missing so I can get behind there and put my eyeballs in it.
Ah!
It's gonna be awesome. Or put some mirrors in there.
Yeah.
That'd be cool too. Good times. What is it? We're having a commentary. We're doing a bit of a commentary. Uh-huh. All right then. Okay, so at this point in time, I've got to say that all of this is badass and all of this is creative. Like, I've never been, I guess, bored with the Labyrinth the way I feel about, like, the Dark Crystal, because I can't stand the sight of those fucking Olsen twin puppets. Like, it's just not...
The Olsen twin puppets before there was even Olsen twins.
Okay, when I was a kid, they looked creepy. And now that, like, as I'm an adult and I, like, can say, like, I'm not afraid of that. And then I see the Olsen twins, I'm like, I'm afraid of that.
Oh my goodness. I don't think they could have got his clothes any tighter.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a bulge on Hoggle. A little bit of a bulge. Like,
not even Hoggle, David Bowie. They addressed that in the special features, though.
Yeah, there was
I think it's kind of ironic.
It was a man that designed his costume, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a man knows what men like to see, so that's why we get this costume that Bowie has.
No, I thought he was appealing to the women. Sex appeal for the women.
Oh, wow. Well, Hoggle's getting a good look at it. Dance, Hoggle, dance. I think we might have an unexpected guest.
Yeah.
Because somebody's being a jerk. Okay, so I'm going to... good idea. We're going to coordinate here. And that's going to stay in here. Mm-hmm. And then the other one's going to join us. Special guest star in this commentary. A lovely nobody, because that was about to be everybody. We're not doing that. Oh shit, it's a machine. The cleaners. Y'all hear that seal, folks? That's to lock in the freshness of the commentary. Never start a commentary when you're hungry.
Not a good idea. You even said it was a bad idea, yet we did it anyways.
Yep.
As if for nothing, anything more of interest.
Oh my god. So this was 1986. I wanted to look up, see what else came out 86.
So much came out in 86. I mean, seriously, some of my top 3 all came out in 86, which is bonkers.
Not the movie bonkers.
No.
Just the animated series.
Because I said Critters, and Critters was 1986.
Yep.
I said Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. That was 86.
Yep.
And then this was 86. It's always going to be my number ones.
See, my first pick was from 85, and then my second pick was from 80, and then my other pick was from 86. So it's...
I'm forgetting Purple Rain, and I don't know what year that came out in.
See, that's why we got to do it by year. So, folks, we're going to get we're going to pull up 1986.
Yeah.
And we'll see what came out that year.
Let's
then
see.
look when our favorites came out and what year those did. Because, there's some, like, 89. I know Batman came out in 89. The first Batman movie. But for me, like, I remember seeing the second Batman movie in theaters. So, like, that's why I have more of a memory of that movie. I'll never forget Danny DeVito biting that dude on the face. He was like, Danny DeVito? Yeah.
1984 was Purple Rain, so...
So you're safe.
Yeah. Oh, Aliens even came out in 1986. Wow.
Oh, shit. So, yeah.
Yeah, because then you could even come down to picking out the genres.
I'd have to do like a top 5 or something like that, like to even it out.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off came out in 86.
Oh, shit. That's a great movie. Anybody who doesn't like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. And if you're just too young and you haven't seen it yet, what the fuck?
Pretty in Pink.
What the fuck?
Blue Velvet.
She wore green velvet.
Oh, Star Trek 6 came out in 1986.
That's the Undiscovered Country?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one with Christian Slater.
Yeah, yep. Karate Kid 2. So when did Karate Kid 1 come out? Short Circuit. Short Circuit came out in 1986. Great
Johnny
movie.
5!
Little Shops of Horror. The remake. Not the original, because you told me the original came out in the 70s.
Yeah, it's been around. It's been around. Because there was one before Rick Moranis, there was one with Jack Nicholson, and there was one before that.
What? Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck, yeah.
1986. Flight of the Navigator, 1986.
Oh, wow.
Holy cow. Transformers, the original movie, 1986.
Oh, that's the one where, the animated one, that's where Optimus Prime dies.
Oh my gosh, The Golden Child. Love
wow,
that
Eddie
movie.
Murphy, yeah.
Yes, I love that movie.
The Fire Within.
That's a great
movie.
movie.
The dagger from that movie is also the dagger in The Shadow.
Yeah?
The Shadow, yeah. That dagger got work.
Oh, another Poltergeist came out that year. Poltergeist 2, actually, which was one of my favorite ones.
That'd be funny if Poltergeist 2 was called Another Poltergeist. And they were just like all on the cover of the fucking, the box, like the cover of the VHS box, and they're just like all shoulder shrugs, like, oh, I guess again, And the daughter's got a little bubble. What's happening?
Peggy Sue Got Married.
Did she? Good for her.
That's from 1986 also. Little Shop of Horrors. That's awesome. Money Pit came out too.
Little Shop of Horrors.
That year.
What?
Money Pit came out that year.
Money Pit? That's the one with Hanks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's fucked up.
What about The Fly? The Fly came out that year too.
Oh, Goldblum.
Yeah?
Yes. Fuck yeah. Gina Davis.
Is she in The Fly?
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. He's the one that he's fucking trying to get her to, like, have his babies.
Oh, yeah. I've seen The Fly. Oh, yeah. It's creepy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would want Gina Davis to have my babies.
Gina Davis is beautiful.
Gina Davis, if you're listening, I didn't mean any disrespect.
Yeah.
Seriously, think about it. What else came out that year?
I mean, I named all the top ones I could see.
Oh, well, I see. So, no. I'm interested in the crap.
Let's see. Top Gun came out that year.
That's the kind of crap I'm talking about.
All right. We can do genres.
Genres. What came out horror-wise?
Oh, here
filthy
we go.
horror-wise.
Ooh, you're
I'm a
so
filthy horror.
on it, because that's exactly what I clicked first. The Fly, Aliens, Little Shop of Horrors, From Beyond, Critters, Night of the Creeps.
Night of the Creeps is a good movie.
Maximum Overdrive, Poltergeist 2.
Maximum Overdrive, that's the Stephen King one. That's the one that he actually directed himself, and he gave a copy to George Romero, and it was too gory. Romero said he fucking had to stop like 20 minutes in because it was so gory.
Whoa.
And Stephen King was like, well, that's awesome. And so it was originally I think it was like rated X. Maximum
Because it's
Overdrive.
so gory.
It was too gory. It was like it's too gay for some gay people. Like, it's too fucking gory. Like, you gotta turn that shit down. And Stephen King was like, all right, I guess. But he was all like jigged out. He was jigged out on coke at the time, so he was like, He's like, all right, I guess. And like, it's still a fucked up movie, but the fact that he had to tone it down, I wish I could see the original. He has a copy of the original. He just hasn't like done anything with it. But it's like, I think you should fucking release it. Take that son of yours, put him to work, and fucking release that shit. Ludo.
Which one? The one that looks just like him, Joe Hill?
Yeah, Joe King. It's a
Joe Hill.
whatever.
He took his mother's last name, like you do.
Like Ludo did.
Oh,
Ludo, mother's name.
I love Ludo.
That's weird how they have like babies on sticks.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And they're biting. And we got some rocks. Go, Ludo, go.
Oh my god. What are we doing today? We're gonna be whacking each other with these here babies on sticks. Yo-ho. What's your problem, Yo-ho? Did you want to join the commentary? I didn't think so.
Whoa, vamp. That looks like a drag queen. It is. Who is this guy?
It's Ludo, babe.
Ludo was very interesting. What we got to see of it. Because it was like over 175 pounds.
Yeah, and then they fucking...
Got it down to like 85, right?
Yeah, I think it was like 75 or 80 pounds that they got it down to. But it was like... Still, when it first started out, like, they had to tell him... They had to tell the makers of it to lighten it up. But the fact that it's like... Didn't they know it was made for a human being? Like...
Yeah.
Wouldn't they have that thought in mind at, like, first, you know? Like, hey, out of consideration...
But I think sometimes, like, they're like, no. They have to think about the mechanics of it first. And to them, it was just better to make it work mechanically. Forgetting there was the person that was going to sit in it. I feel like the same thing happened with dinosaurs with Earl. Yeah,
I do like how Earl from Dinosaurs, if y'all didn't know this, he kind of waddled because he had to sit on this thing that was built into the suit that would only let his, like, it forced his legs to be, like, so far apart that it was kind of like he was, like, you know, I just got off of horse legs. And so he's all, like, saddle-legged or whatever. And every now and then he would stop and kind of, like, sit and rest on the thing that would keep his legs apart to kind of take a break. And whenever he would need to see, he would sigh. And so when he sighed, that opened up his mouth long enough for him to see what was in his way, where he could walk, and, like, basically, I guess, how far things were stepwise away from him. And so he would fucking stop in the middle of the room and, like, look around and sigh, and then blink a couple times, then walk. And it was like, this dude was just assessing where he was at, you know, give a couple blinks, and he's out of there. Like, it was, I just really love that. And that's also Jim Henson all the way, you know, that's, rewatching some of that stuff, it's really good. Like, it doesn't change. I know it sounds fucked up, but, like, it's very easy to jump back into is what I mean. Yeah. Like, it doesn't throw you off. Like, it's like, oh.
It's not too strange.
Yeah, but they've got things like the war for them. It was we are right. And we're putting into this act of we are right, you know. And there's just a lot of things that I really are very detailed, like the plant that made them feel good, you know, like.
That was hilarious.
But there's a lot of that. I definitely would like to do some dinosaurs episodes in the future, but...
yeah, that sounds wonderful.
But just more Jim Henson stuff. Ludo. He's like a big dog.
If you had to pick a door hanger, which one?
Oh, that one.
That one?
Yeah.
I picked the other one.
Oh, right on.
I love the way the other one's face looks.
That one right there. Yeah. I would take that one. Like, look at those, like, almost olive eyes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Jennifer Connelly's just holding that nose.
She's like, I got this, and we're done.
Yeah, I like that knocker.
Yeah. Oh, Ludo.
Isn't he not allowed inside? Oh, I was thinking about Frankenstein from Monster Squad. It's like, I don't know, I can't walk in this house. Frankenstein's like, okay. As soon as he walked in, bam, Dracula heard him and knew he was there. He was like, oh shit. Such a cool clock. Such a weird goblin.
Yes.
That one looks Italian right there. He's Italian, I swear. Some of these look like old grannies from the old country.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's like, I don't think these are so creative as much as somebody just misses their green.
They're Nona.
You can fall into the trap of watching the movie.
Yep.
But that's the thing is that I guess I have done this quite a bit where I've had movies on in the background, but I've been listening to something else.
Yes.
And it's been a while since I've done a commentary. I guess typically, well, this is my first one actually for the show, but I've done commentaries before, like in the past, where me and my friend will be talking, and it's like, I should have recorded those, you know? But it's just, typically what we would do is I'd be listening to a commentary. This is the setup. I'd be listening to a commentary, and a friend would come over and then just watch me, watch the movie with me. That's so badass.
Oh, yeah, that sure is.
The way it is, the face.
Yeah, the three.
But it's three separate painted. Oh shit, there he is.
Oh, Jareth.
He took it to Jareth.
Yes. The little lady gave me the slip.
Yeah, right, sure. I wouldn't want nothing to happen to her. Oh, you wouldn't want nothing to happen to her, huh? You got feelings for her.
He's so mean. It's a jealousy.
Yep. He's a king, though. He's like, I'm entitled. I'm bloody entitled.
He's too old for her.
No shit. But that's not going to stop this goblin. How old is this goblin?
Oh, ancient.
So, yeah. Oh, dear, Hoggle. Now here comes another fucking sad juggling. Let's see here.
My lovely jewel's missing.
Oh, the labyrinth. Yeah, for those of you that didn't notice David Bowie's face in the wall there. Oh, shit. It just tightens up your sphincter when you have to look at...
I know, only because we saw the way it works.
So many shots just for that one fucking snippet. So much film they fucking shot. I'm surprised at you losing your head over a girl. That's just wrong. Pussy little scab like you. Do you? Maybe?
Was he British in real life?
I mean, he didn't tell anybody. So, the world never knew. No, yes. An Englishman.
I still think his accent was subtle then. It was there, but subtle. Prince of the land of stench. Ha 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 ha.
The bog of Eternals.
Oh, and it's coming, Hoggle. It's coming.
Grab your hoggles, folks.
Hoggle's probably my least favorite creature.
Okay, these are basically I guess, what animals descended from. Animal from the Muppets.
Yeah.
The drummer, that everybody knows and loves. It's crazy and wild. These guys are definitely like the prehistoric version of him.
I agree.
They're so, and then to see their actual size and then to see how they shot this.
Yep. And to know that they're behind a green screen, look how awful it is to watch.
It's, the shots really stand out a lot more now.
Yeah.
Boy.
I mean, they did the best
but they can cut a rug. That's,
I like that they're all different looking, though.
Yes, they are. They have very unique features. I will say that had they been different colors, they could have been different animals.
True.
Especially, like, look at that one. See,
Yeah.
like, there's one that's like a pig face. That was bird nose.
Ugh.
That's just the eyeballs came right out. And that's not where eyeballs go. You don't swallow your eyeballs and they pop back into your eye sockets. That's not how the body works. But you can take your head off and bounce it around. That does happen. And it's gross.
Yeah.
What scares me is the lack of blood in these things.
There is no blood.
That's what scares me. Because if it bleeds, we can kill it. But
True.
if it doesn't bleed...
True. They take off their heads. Come on.
Yeesh.
Oh, they're creepy.
Yeah, it's the more time you spend with them, the more uncomfortable you feel.
I agree. These have got to be some of the creepier ones. I don't remember them looking so creepy. Wow. Weird.
That leg just took off on its own.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. See that fucking edging. Yeah, it's
hard to watch.
that fine black edging. It's just like super obvious.
Are they all supposed to be birds, right? Firebirds.
Well, I don't know, because
I feel like they all have a beak.
they do have a beakish quality, but they've got legs and arms.
Yeah.
They would have wings. You know what I'm saying? And they even have prehensile tails, so just throwing body parts, just through all their heads. Great. They're all headless now. How do you kill them? It's against the rules. Throw other people's heads. But they were trying to take her fucking head off.
Yeah, they were.
So, like, they follow the fucking rules. Cut out their hearts, Sarah. Cut out their fucking hearts.
I don't remember the chase scene like this. Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And this is where she gets her machine gun. No, what's her name? Hogglesaved. Yeah.
Weird. So weird.
Shoo, go away. That's it. That's all he needs.
No. Oh, gross, 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 gross.
Her acting?
No. Where are they at? What is it?
The bog of eternal stench.
Ugh.
It's just eternal stench.
Just eternal. It only gets in your clothes and in your hair forever.
Oh, yeah.
In your eye sockets. Ugh.
Yeah. Horrible. What is that?
Gross. Your butthole.
Nice.
So it looks like it's just puckering. Please cut that out. That's gross.
No, ma'am.
Yes.
No, not the way this commentary works. Yeah, so that's why the stench is so bad. It's because there's a bunch of buttholes in there.
Right? Like, seriously, they look, yeah. Okay.
They look like sphincters,
Just
really.
a little, or a lot.
Oh, man. Those rocks had the same animation quality that, like, the Hanna-Barbera had when, like, you could only see there was a different color, like, background or whatever. It's like, they must be going through that door because it looks like it's the only other door that's animated. Those rocks, I was like, those rocks look too fucking good. Like, oh, Connolly. Where is it? Whoa! Bam, right on the Ludo.
You know they're causing trouble. We didn't let them in, folks. They're causing trouble.
I have,
We didn't include them in our commentary track.
Oh, but they're trying. They are trying.
Burp.
Oh, so the other thing I wanted to do while we were doing the commentary was check out the facts, the interesting facts that we didn't know about the Labyrinth.
Okay.
Because that was one of those things that I remember finding fascinating because there was multiple websites that had multiple ideas. And that's pretty cool how, like, this cult movie... Oh, shit. There we go. We meet the fucking... Mr. fucking Chicken Legs over here.
Who has no sense of smell.
Mr. I Ride Dogs. Stench. The smell. I smell nothing. Sweet and fragrant. Yeah.
There's all sorts. There's 16 dizzying facts about the Labyrinth. 20 facts you probably didn't know about the Labyrinth. 26 magical facts you probably never knew about the Labyrinth.
Oh. How about the 5 facts you shouldn't tell your mom about the Labyrinth?
Oh, but my mom introduced me. I don't know what to say.
Oh, no!
20 wild secrets behind the making of the Labyrinth.
Bring it on!
Let's see. 32 years ago, a unique, fascinating fantasy film was released at theaters. What year was this? 2018.
Who is giving us this article?
This is Screen Rant.
Screen Rant! Screen Rant, pretty popular. Hopefully y'all are listening. If not, rant!
Alright, let's see. 20 wild facts about the making of a Labyrinth. Here we go. Jennifer Connelly beat Helena Bonham Carter, Sarah Jessica Parker, and more to play Sarah.
Wow, Helena Bonham Carter.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
Michael Jackson and Sting could have been Jareth.
Ooh, no. Neither one.
Nope.
Sting would have been way too old.
The baby didn't like David Bowie. I agree. I could totally see that.
Well, on the baby's behalf, David Bowie was throwing him around, so.
Let's see. It took 6 people to bring Hoggle to life.
Yeah, like.
Do you want me to read what it says?
Yeah.
One of the most popular figures in Labyrinth is Hoggle,
Yep.
the dwarf who works for Jareth, yet befriends Sarah. Brian Henson, son of Jim Henson, provided the voice of the character as well as doing all the mouth puppetry.
Yes.
It took more than one performer to bring Hoggle to life, though. While Henson may have done the most prominent work, he wasn't alone. That's because there were 5 other puppeteers. You said 6. You were so spot on. Working in conjunction with him. Little sick person, Sherry Weiser, was physically inside the Hoggle costume, allowing him to walk and move. Henson handled the mouth and speaking. 4 additional people off-screen used remote controls to move the animatronic face. No matter how you look at it, a group effort was required to make this character seem authentic.
Yep.
All right. Number 16. A professional juggler literally gave Bowie a hand. We already talked about that.
Oh, yeah. Does it say the man's name?
So painful to
Does it
watch.
say the man's name?
Michael Moschen.
Oh, thank you.
Moschen. He stood behind David Bowie out of range of the cameras.
Stood. Motherfucker, like, had to, like, hang out, like...
Yeah.
Just basically, imagine being on one tippy toe and, like, sticking your arm through somebody else's sleeve.
He got the whole entire budget as his pay. No, I'm just kidding.
Fucking... Yeah, he split it with David Bowie.
Oh, this doesn't make sense. Jareth is a secret rock star? Yeah, duh.
Okay, that's terrible.
Yeah, that really is.
Like, is there a Jareth album that we don't know about, or what?
Yeah, a Star Trek star did the choreography.
Yeah, that's, what's her name? Gates McFadden, but her real name is... Shit, what was it?
Let's see.
Something McFadden.
The answer is Gates McFadden.
They used a different name in the special features.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, she went by another handle. It wasn't Gates.
Cheryl?
Was it?
It said Cheryl.
Okay, well then.
Bowie made the baby noises himself. Oh, we're kind of getting facts out that we already have given out that we knew. Which, good for us.
Yeah, well, I think that's kind of like standard fare. Like, if you know a movie, you're gonna want to learn trivia about it,
right.
You know?
The helping hand scene was potentially dangerous to Jennifer Connelly.
In what way?
Says of all,
Because traumatic?
yeah, of all visually spectacle moments in the Labyrinth, the helping hand scene is arguably the most indelible of all. Getting that sequence on film was a logistical challenge, as well as a potentially perilous task for star Jennifer Connelly.
Yeesh.
According to the Blu-ray bonus features, to capture the scene, the actress was put in a harness and lifted about 40 feet into the air. She was then lowered down a specially built rig. Behind there were more than 100 people wearing latex gloves, all of whom grabbed at her as she descended. Connelly had to be very careful with what she had did with her own hands during the ride. If they somehow worked their way behind the harness shaft, she could risk her fingers being lopped off.
Yikes.
In the end, everything was done safely, leading to an unforgettable sequence.
It's a scary sequence.
It had the first CGI animal, the owl. Interesting.
What?
Jim Henson didn't want any connection to the Muppets.
What?
Yeah. Interesting. It says Jim Henson had a stable of Muppeteers who worked with him on any project he undertook. These were trusted colleagues and masters of puppetry who understood the aesthetic their boss was going for. Many of them worked for him for decades, bringing the most beloved puppet characters to life. The Labyrinth, however, Henson didn't want the audience to make any connections to the other Muppets. The creatures in the film looked different, so he wanted them to sound different too. Longtime associate Dave Gozel, who plays Didymus from Told Empire magazines, Jim did want to statistically break from the Muppets, and he just didn't want any of their voices to be recognizable. There are only so many different sounds one person can make.
Very true. Oh no. Damn Ludo. Damn Hoggle.
Yeah, it's like, Hoggle.
No, but where's Ludo?
He's going.
No, but where is he when she needs him?
I don't know.
Fucking off. That's where he is. Listening to his blues records.
Let's see. Number 9. Suspicious similarities.
Ooh, let's see here.
Maurice Sendak is a famous author, best known for the timeless children's book Where the Wild Things Are. Oh, that makes sense why we see it in the beginning. I couldn't put together why we saw that in the beginning.
Because they stole from it?
Yeah, when he found out about the plot of the Labyrinth, he thought it bore suspicious resemblance to another book he penned, Outside Over There, which is about a young girl trying to rescue her baby sister before she can be made into a goblin bride. Sendak got his lawyers involved, and they unsuccessfully tried to convince Henson to halt production on the movie.
Wow.
Asked about the controversy many years later, conceptual designer Brian Froud chalked it up to coincidence. He told Empire magazine, "We based Labyrinth on European folklore. We can only assume Sendak was using the same source. The link between his work and ours was noticed well into production." Labyrinth's credit, however, acknowledged the influence Sendak's work had on Jim Henson. That was very big of him.
We're going to have to take a pause and, well, not the commentary track, but we're going to have to go into this scene.
Uh-huh. Oh, my favorite scene! Wow. Look at that. That's an interesting fact.
Jane Eyre and Marlon Brando. So tell us people about the scene in particular.
We are watching my favorite scene of the Labyrinth. More bubbles. I think it's because the scene is just done so beautifully. It's everybody dressed up. They're in a masquerade, basically, and we get to see Jennifer Connelly's character, Sarah, just dressed so gorgeously. So gorgeously. And Jareth is pretty much just stalking her.
Creepily.
Yes, very. Very.
But, I mean, these masks and this whole, party, this whole thing, the way it was shot was really, really cool. It was very well done because there was only maybe, 13, 14 people? And they were...
it looked very full. Yeah.
Boy, that eyeliner's really heavy on that shot.
And here they fall in love with one another. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh shit!
I feel like she definitely has a
moonwalking.
crush. I feel like she definitely has a crush on him.
I mean, yes. It's David McBowie.
Oh, but he's too old for her.
Yeah, but it's just the way I guess this story was. I don't know what Henson was really thinking. I guess make believe, maybe fantasy, but it's definitely a departure from what the Muppets go for.
I agree.
This is not playing a banjo in the swamp.
No.
This is very much unbanjo. Yeah. We have our first motorcycle commentary.
Ooh. And here we go. She's going to finally get to meet up with him, and we're going to get to see the dance. And the dance is probably the most beautiful part of the whole situation. Not everybody else dancing, but them dancing together.
Yeah, they both start to do the Thriller. Because it's a thriller.
I could even imagine Michael Jackson having any part in this.
Yeah, that would have been really creepy.
For sure. He's got blue in his hair. Very interesting. But that was all fake anyways, right? They were just wigs on top of his clothes.
Yeah, he had really short hair. He had a crew cut.
Yeah. I feel like he always had a crew cut.
Almost always, yeah. It was always very, like, there was a brief time where he had, like, almost a mullet.
Yeah.
And then he combed it back for a long time, and it's just short again. He's got this, like, front wave thing that he did.
Yeah.
That's such a cool mask. They have, like, a bird skull mask.
I'm getting lost in the movie because it's my favorite scene. He's dancing her in circles. He's mesmerizing her.
And he slipped something in her drink and in her peach that she bit into.
Definitely the peach. Definitely.
And she's getting felt up by everybody at the party. And that's, for some reason, everybody's reaching out to her, trying to get a grasp on Sarah. And it's just so horrifying. Smash that shit, baby. Fuck yeah. I love that. I love the chaos that ensues when she fucking smashes that wall. It's like the bubbles burst.
Yep.
That's just how powerful, like... Well, later she comes to terms and realizes that that's what's up with, it's all about power. It's like, I ain't giving you no fucking power.
Yep.
I'd rather die than give you control. Woo! I ain't felt. What have I done? I've bloody done it, I hoggled my own friend. Oh wait, that's why my name's Hoggle. Uh-oh, folks. We're getting quiet again.
Uh-huh.
It's because Jennifer Connelly fell asleep. Never ever eat a peach.
Ew.
It's got a worm coming out of the middle of it. How do you know it does? Usually you have to bite into it first.
Ew.
Yeah. Usually.
Or cut into it. Yeah, that might be the smart thing to do.
That poor worm, though. They've got to make money, too. Oh, wow. There we go. Mrs. Humperdinck. Mm-hmm. Now, you would care to share a memory about seeing this? Because you happen to see this in theaters.
Yes. I did see this in theaters, and it kind of, like, blew my mind a little bit, because from as many times as I've seen it, seeing it on the big screen, you got to see just how broad this world that she's standing in, it truly is, and that all the trash that you're seeing is on the backs of taller creatures. And you don't get that vibe from this. It's like literally you see it on the big screen and you see these taller creatures walking and they have trash on their back.
That's her room.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's around here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask any questions. I'd just go right in. I'd be like, fuck yeah.
You saw that wasn't even a noticeable thing.
No. I did see some characters walking in the background.
Right.
But they also had stuff on their backs, too.
Yeah.
It was a very...
But these were tall creatures.
Yes.
So I don't know. It's just interesting. I wonder how he did that scene.
Yeah, they didn't tell you.
No.
They didn't tell you the secrets about behind every scene.
No, but that would have been cool if it could have been the scene-to-scene thing.
The commentary that we don't know exists on a Blu-ray or not. It possibly could.
Yeah, we should definitely find the Blu-ray.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's the way I usually. That's the way I usually look whenever I go to like a thrift store or garage sale. That's how I look coming back.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just stopped off and I saw a couple of things I had to get.
Thrift store shopping with Adrian coming soon.
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's very rare for, I guess, dudes to like shopping, but it's like I'm frugal. I'm damn frugal and damn proud of it. And it's one of those things where I desperately need to, I guess, get my.
Look at the Goblin King there. I've never noticed that. How am I missing these things? I've seen this movie I don't know how many times. Have you ever noticed that Goblin King like that?
Of course. For the listeners, I notice everything.
What? No.
I've often wondered what that was.
That's a very good close-up. I've seen this so many times. That's what I think I love so much about it, is because you get to see the movie so many times, and because he has so much going on, you almost get to discover something new every time.
This is true.
Regardless of how many times you see it.
Well, I feel like the thing I like most about it is how dark it is.
Yeah.
How it seems like she might not get her brother back.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's definitely got a different kind of look. See, there's that. There's so many things that are incorporated, and she's building her own little.
Yep.
It's telling you not to hang on to your possessions, to let it all go like Jim Henson did, and to just run away from your family.
He sacrificed a lot, but he was doing, like, not to excuse him from being an absent father, but this man was literally doing something that no one had done up to that point, and no one's done since.
Very true.
And that's not to excuse him for being a dad who wasn't present, but he built an empire off of something that nobody else has done.
And he got like 5 of his kids involved in it, because
yeah,
that was the only way they could fucking see him.
Exactly. But it's just insane. And all of his creatures always look so different. Some of the original artwork for these creatures was beautiful. Wouldn't that be amazing to have that artwork and be able to hang it on your wall?
That would be a cool book, actually. I think that should be like a coffee table book or something like that.
Yeah, that would be a great coffee table book. I agree.
Keep in mind, we don't have the internet in front of us, and we are not looking at any of these products. We're just dreaming,
yes,
as dreamers do.
Yes.
We don't know that they have tables that are Labyrinth themed, and have entire bedroom sets that are also Labyrinth themed.
Oh my god.
It's not like we've looked any of that stuff up.
No, not at all, not at all.
So, Ambrosia.
And sometimes it's funny, sometimes he's a real dog and sometimes he's not. See?
Yeah, like right there, not a real dog.
Not a real dog.
Not a real dog.
Okay, now this creature,
Yeah.
getting to see it in red, very awesome. Because I don't remember being red in the movie. Do you?
No, it was all red though, right?
Yeah.
In the special features, it also shows you the bare bones of it, and the bare bones are just like giant metal frame fucking, like pressurized walking.
Yes.
It looked insane.
It did, I agree. And he was all red. Huh. Huh.
Smash!
Ah! Look at his paws!
Real dog. No.
Yeah, no, there's the real dog. Good job.
Okay, that should have killed her.
Yeah.
Fake dog.
Fake dog. They're hiding from the giant monster who's swinging around his axe.
Biggest fucking Muppet they ever built. Every Muppet they
Truly,
built, every
truly.
Muppet they built was the biggest Muppet they ever built.
I thought Ludo was one of the biggest Muppets they'd ever built, but this one topped it.
Yeah, and they said that though in the special features. They said it twice. Biggest Muppet we ever built.
Yeah.
Now this is the biggest Muppet we've ever built. Go for his eyes.
Game over.
You know, I gotta say, for that one dude having just those two controls, he had quite a lot of fucking dexterity.
Sure did.
He was able to pick up the fucking axe and swing it.
Yep. He was what we like to call a pilot.
Yeah, he got taken out. There you go. Give it to Hoggle. He'll fuck it up.
Who was your favorite puppet in this one?
Ooh.
Ludo. Ludo is 100% hands down Ludo, and then the worm.
Yeah, I gotta say, I do like both of those creatures as well. I gotta say that Hoggle really sticks out for me,
Yeah.
but no, it'd probably be Hoggle. Like, I like the worm too. Don't get me wrong, that worm's adorable.
Yeah, for sure.
But as far as like characters go, it's like, yeah, there's something about like the way that he just looks like an old.
Jester.
Yeah, he looks like he's from medieval times. You know what I'm saying? Like, not the restaurant
Yes.
or whatever, but
Yeah.
there's just a certain kind of, like, don't get me wrong, Ludo's got a great face as well, and then what's his face, Mr. One Eye over there.
Yeah.
He looks great as well, but there's something about Hoggle that's just, I guess because I can't even say because he's real, because there's somebody inside Ludo as well. You know, like.
But you can relate more to him because he looks more like a person than he does an actual creature.
He's also getting
he's a little
sassed. Like, he's
goblin.
also getting hassled by the fucking Goblin King.
Yeah. He looks what I think about when we think about goblins. That's what I think a goblin looks like.
Hoggle?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like he's more of a person.
A leprechaun?
Maybe a troll?
Oh, okay. No, not a troll. Trolls are big.
I feel like trolls are the ugly ones. There's a cat.
Cat, meow.
And I think this is where we see the chickens. There's some chickens.
Oh, damn chickens.
Got our chicken shots. Boy, that tail is really lively.
Yeah, it is.
That's going to be 13 o'clock soon.
Interesting.
So, aside from the daggers being the cool arms on that clock, it is very cool to see the 13th hour on there. I like that. I want... it would be difficult to have that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because you'd
be off by an hour.
Yep. And superstition.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, if you have a clock that goes all the way to 13, it's like you're gonna be off. You wouldn't have a 1 then.
There's the chicken. There's that damn chicken. Those are lots of little hoggles. Look.
Where?
In the waterfall.
No shit. The whole fucking village is against them.
This was an interesting scene to watch.
Oh, yeah.
For the special features?
Yeah, because some of those things riding on other things are actually just full-grown men.
Yes. No, well, they're little people, sir. Little people.
Well, the little people are the ones that are, like... No, those are full-grown men that had, like, the ones with the legs on their shoulders.
Yeah. Oh, it was perspective, correct?
Yeah, and they were just crouching down.
It was all perspective. We're watching the fight scene now.
If y'all are still on with this, cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody's put this in. Like, I don't know how many fans of the Labyrinth there are, but hopefully there's fans out there that are willing to do a retrospective, I guess, alternate take on what a wacky personality like yours truly has to say about the Labyrinth. And I have to say, it's awesome. That was a real dog.
That was a real dog.
Real dog running. Real chicken. And those are real Muppets.
Oh, those are real people in a Muppets costume.
I mean, yeah. How do you hide Ludo? Really, seriously?
He was the wall.
They walked into a gang war.
Yeah, like, how do you miss Ludo? Come on.
Seriously. Who throws his shoe, honestly?
Oh my goodness.
100% fake dog.
Real dog.
Real dog.
Why? Why between the fake and the real? I don't understand.
They just want him to shake and be scared.
Yeah, I bet he is terrified.
Yeah, it traumatized the dog. It's
It's like, he was old anyway, it's fine.
oh yeah, they do look like a bunch of hoggles, don't they?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
So weird.
Just fearless.
Onward! On their little baby dinosaurs.
Yeah,
That's what they look like.
They have a little Yoshi quality to
Yeah.
them.
Oh, Yoshi. Yes. Whenever you played Super Mario Brothers, did you always try to get the colored Yoshis?
Let's see, which Super Mario Brothers is that?
The original and for Nintendo.
Oh, I see. I always remember grabbing.
I remember there being a level of just Yoshis.
Okay, well that's farther than I had gotten because I remember there just being a green one.
There'd be a yellow. Well, they'd hatch, and there would be a yellow one.
Oh, is it the eggs?
Yes.
You'd get the eggs and then they would hatch later on?
Yeah, and then you get to keep that one and whatever its power was.
Okay, I was like, I don't remember. Gosh, it's been so long. I've always wanted a Mario movie that got into the lore like hardcore, and how things worked there.
And
you know,
the other thing is, I think that'd be a very popular movie because Mario, no matter what version of Mario you played, it was part of everyone's childhood.
Yeah.
From the 80s onward. Everyone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know anybody who hasn't played a version of Super Mario Brothers.
I think the one that I played probably the most was the first one on Nintendo.
Uh-huh.
Because I played that and I played Duck Hunt like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then I learned years later how to cheat on Duck Hunt, where you get the gun and you actually point it into a lamp and you put it like right up against the bulb and you fucking pull the trigger as many times. And so whenever you would pull the trigger, it would get light in there and you'd score.
I have really fond memories of Duck Hunt because my grandfather played it because he was just into weird stuff like that. But he could only play it up in his room. My grandma was like, no video games down here, not with a gun and the children in the house.
Well, she's a good woman, but she should have let him play Duck Hunt downstairs.
Eventually.
I mean, it's
He played it for years and years.
It's every man's right to Duck Hunt.
Years and years I remember him playing Duck Hunt.
He's like, I'm gonna go watch my stories, and you hear, wah, 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 and the dog laughing at him.
He taught me how to play it.
It's such a badass game.
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed it. Yeah, I think the cheating aspect to it, using the lamp or whatever, I'm totally down. Because, like, I was so tired of that dog laughing at me. You can go right to hell. Who's not getting fed tonight? You are, for laughing at me.
Donkey Kong is another one of my favorites.
Mario also in that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Donkey Kong.
There's Mario in that?
Because, like, if you're the guy trying to get past the fucking barrels that are being thrown by a fucking...
True. Oh, yeah.
He's that guy. That's him. He be that guy. Which is crazy, because even like Nintendo, Mario and Luigi predate Nintendo, because they were on Atari before that.
Interesting. I don't feel like not all Marios have Luigi in them, do they?
No, not all of them. In fact, the first one, I think Mario was even a different color. I think Mario was green.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was recently going through one of my comic books, and I came across an old ad for Atari, and it was, I believe, a yellow Mario being chased by, I think, a turtle or something, some kind of... Anyway, when I find it, I'll definitely take a picture of it and post it on the gram.
Yeah. Sounds wonderful.
So many exploding rocks.
Ah! Come on, Hoggle, let's go!
Now we have you, and then rocks will take us out.
Good old Ludo, you take care of him. You go, Ludo, you go. Take care of your Sarah.
Let's see here. Gunfire.
Oh no!
Smash! And
Bye. Destruction.
Yep, we just saw a Muppet die.
Aww.
But he had Muppet insurance, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. Chickens!
Real dog! Those are some badass chains.
Heck yeah. And that was perspective too. Like, it did not look that big until he got up towards it.
You know
That's so cool. They really did a good job with their perspective here.
Real dog again.
I know.
You're like,
Still a real dog.
I get it.
I don't like it.
You're like, I like the Muppet better.
Yeah, I do. Where's Toby?
It was that 13th hour. Yeah, if you have a 13th hour, you've given yourself an extra hour, and you can't have a 1 o'clock. You know, like.
Oh, true.
Yeah, like.
Man.
So you have to have a clock that starts on 13.
Wow.
For it to go 13 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5.
It would be 13 and then 1?
No. Because 13 is 1.
Oh.
In military time, 13 is 1.
That's true.
So.
Forgot about that.
For all you military timers out there. For all you old military timers.
Old military timers.
Well, if you like military time, or if you've been in the military. Well, actually, if you've been in the military, you're way better than somebody that just likes military time.
Yeah.
Because then they're just a fan. They're just bandwagoning that shit. You're the motherfucker that really did the hard work. It's like you're fighting for the country. All right. Anyway, back to this. Now we're in the Escher painting. And my eyes can be so cruel. Oh yeah, this is so cool. So this is definitely like every fucking video in the remainder of the 80s used all these effects of, one, the Escher stairs, because like all you need is 2 separate shots and just, you know, merge them together. So we've got a shot of Bowie walking, and we're going to put that upside down with Sarah walking, so it looks like they're walking right there, and then shoo. So cool. I wonder how many wardrobe changes he went through.
I feel like I only saw 3 outfits. And it was just cloaks.
I feel like that's not the case. It looks like he's wearing more. Who throws a crystal? I mean, honestly.
Also, who leaves a baby there?
On the stairs.
Although we all know that it was like, he wasn't even that far up because we saw it. But still, terrifying.
Also, his mom was there, and they were trying to get him to go away from his mom, and he's like, but that's my mom.
Yeah, you can't keep her from me.
Oh, yeah, and they had him in the well, and they were like trying to get him to look up. It was his mom was up there.
Yep.
And that's why he was looking up. And it's like, what's that goblin doing to my mom?
He gives up right here. He gives Sarah the baby.
Who?
He's like, I don't want to go back with you. You're horrible to me.
Do you remember all those good times we had, bro? I mean, I would complain about you, and you would cry.
I fed you to the goblins. You know, no biggie, come back. That's annoying. Like, literally, now I can just tell she's just running up the same stairs.
You're like, God damn it, Sarah, try.
Try harder. Get back the baby.
They were just there.
Damn it, Sarah.
Even Bowie's like, damn it, Sarah.
I'm trying. I'm not even fighting you. Just grab him.
I could have stopped you so long ago. So cool.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, he's looking down at his mom there, right?
It was, it was a few shots. Actually, I think most shots, Toby's mom or whatever the baby's name is, whatever the other baby was. I'm pretty sure it was just one baby. It was,
we saw it was 2 babies.
Look, they had a bunch of babies. Really, when you think about it, wasn't everybody a baby? So cool. I love the defying gravity. Like, I feel like that's somewhere in space.
Yeah.
Like, that could just be floating around in space.
I agree. Alright, you're killing me. There's another wardrobe change.
Okay, I'm just saying. You know, whatever, I got eyes. Give me the child. See, that one looks very, like, bird-like.
Yeah.
Generous. Yeah, his hair's so teased, too.
Yeah. So you a frightening.
Oh, that clock.
Oh my goodness. Is he singing to her?
No, you would see a little music note. No, just kidding. No, he's more like sing-talking. That's his thing.
Got it.
That was just how David Bowie spoke, though. He does a sing-talky thing.
Yep. And she's finally remembering the whole play. Here she goes, 14-year-old telling off the 35-year-old.
It's like, wait for it, wait. Look, Sarah, can't we work this out? I know a juggler.
And my kingdom is great.
Is it though?
No.
It seems all right.
Just let me rule you and you can have everything.
But then, if you rule me...
Yeah, no thank you.
Smash that shit, Sarah. Smash it. I would have to say, like, I think if you gave this movie to, like, a Guillermo del Toro...
Oh, it could be done so beautifully.
But I feel like he would do the Goblin King, like, as not a man.
He'd be a goblin.
He'd be a goblin.
He'd be a very beautiful goblin, but a goblin.
Yeah.
You have no power over me. I love how they don't even try to whiten David Bowie's teeth.
His fucking
Yeah.
like, nicotine stained
Yep.
teeth. Nicotine.
They stand out
Nicotine.
so much because they
Tobacco.
made him so pale. Like, he's naturally pale, but they made him extra pale.
They make those Jones boys nice and pale.
And he's an owl. Like,
ow!
ah!
Would you at least clean up after yourself? Oh.
Never.
Oh. Fucking 13 o'clock. Shit!
I did it!
I went back in time. I have to warn Abraham Lincoln.
Oh my god. That take on Abraham Lincoln and Abraham Lincoln, a vampire hunter, and turning into a vampire. Spoilers! Was pretty weird.
Spoilers, was pretty weird. Not that he gets assassinated or anything.
Yeah. He gets assassinated and then his friend turns him into a vampire.
It's like, aww.
Yeah.
Aww. His brains got blown out of his head. Yeah. Poo on this bear.
It's not Pooh Bear. He's just a bear.
With poo on him.
Lancelot.
I'm not a player, I just crushed a lot. Oh, Sarah, now you're all mature.
And here comes the sad part. We're always here for you, Sarah. Creepy.
You're in your own head again, Sarah. The calls are coming from inside the house. Sarah.
I can't believe I never noticed that was a Goblin King prior
See, I feel like Del Toro would probably make him look like that. He would look almost like anime cosplayish, you know?
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, absolutely not. But, he can definitely make some really beautiful creatures.
Ah! Ah! Every reveal is another scream. I've lost my keys. Have you seen them? I can't get back into my house and I just bought milk. Oh, man. What is that? What are those? I'm trying to read those books behind Sarah. Cats, yeah, cats. It seems like that shot of Cats was also shot through a mirror because Cats was backwards.
Yeah.
Boy, if her parents were to walk in right now. Oh god, those creeps are back.
Did you ever see the movie The Shape of Water?
The Shape of Water. I want to say it's wet. No, I am not. Okay, well, so it ends with a big party sequence, and all voyeur style, Jareth was watching as an owl. Owl!
And they have a big party, and they're singing.
And the owl flies away to go snatch another little girl. The babe with the power. What power? Power. Who do? You do. Remind me of the babe. Cool. Thank you so much for listening in on this commentary track. We've reached the credits now. Hopefully you've, enjoyed the movie a little bit more thanks to us and Shelley Thompson. So for Tony and myself, I want to tell you, have a good day and a good time, and thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Alrighty, folks. I think that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in for our first commentary here at the Adrian Lozano Show. You best believe there's going to be some more in das future. But, and I do stress the word but, you may or may not have these movies, but it's okay. You will get them in time, and or you will see them in time. Also, I love the movie Somewhere in Time. So there you go. Thank you so much, and have a great whatever the hell it was you were doing while you were listening to this episode. I'm going to figure out how to talk, and then I'll be back next week with another episode. Thank you very much.
Looking pretty good. I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. And taking a live look outside 37 at Carolina.
You have been listening to the Adrian Lozano Show.